It is Thursday, and of course that means FYI at 9:05. And today, David Helscher, good enough to join me in studio, as next Friday will be our, you were telling me, 14th, 4th of July celebration. That's hard to believe, David.
Lucky 14th, yes. It's hard to believe that it's been 14 years, but more gray on the head and less hair on the head. But 14 years later, here we are.
It is a small but mighty group of people who put this together for the folks of Clinton and the area. Let's recognize the people who are part of this 4th of July celebration.
Well, I'm probably going to forget somebody, so my apologies out to that. But our chair is Angie Gable, Dr. Angie Gable, a local chiropractor. Myself, Charlene Nicolette with the Clinton Community College. One or two guys from Parks and Recreation, the city Parks and Recreation, Dave, and I can't remember the other guy's name right now, and Nate with the Clinton Lumber King sits in and helps coordinate some of the logistics and fireworks in the ball game.
Of course, it's always on the 4th of July, and this year it's on a Friday, so I'm sure there might be a few more people down there.
Well, we can wait and see. We never know when it falls on the weekend whether people are going out of town or taking vacation, or people coming from out of town to visit family. It's a 3-day weekend. And next year, I haven't looked to see what any of the corporate schedules are, but it could be another 3-day weekend next year. But next year is also the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. And at our last meeting, we're already discussing what to do about next year.
That's right, 250th anniversary of our independence. So what's all going to be taking place on the riverfront the 4th of July this year?
There's a little something for everybody to come down and enjoy us. The actual festivities will begin at 1 o'clock with our parade that comes from 9th Avenue North on the east side of the railroad tracks on Riverview Drive, and then proceeding along the dike to 6th Avenue South. That'll last depending on how many entries. Then we swing over to the grounds at 2 o'clock. We have the official opening of the festival with the singing of the national anthem. And then we'll open it up during the afternoon. We'll have bounce houses. We'll have carnival games, live music, and the band Shell. This year it's Down 24 that will be playing. We have a little misting station courtesy of Iowa American Water Company. That's always a popular draw, depending upon the temperature. There'll be a number of food trucks that probably start arriving between 11 and noon. So if you're going to the parade, you can stop and get something to eat, or you can wait till after the parade. They'll be there all afternoon. We've got about 5 to 7 food vendors, food trucks that'll be down on the grounds. During the afternoon, later in the afternoon, I believe it's scheduled around 4 o'clock, an always popular wrestling event. Same outfit. They've been very successful, and they'll be over. At 2 o'clock, we have the always popular petting zoo for the little ones to go over and check out all the little animals that are going on. Earlier in the day, Parks and Recreation, along with the festival, will be coordinating a wiffle ball tournament, volleyball tournament, and a bags tournament. I think the wiffle ball tournament starts at 8 or 8:30. There's more information on the city's Park and Recreation wiffle ball Facebook page, and there are entry forms for the wiffle ball and volleyball tournaments. For the volleyball, you can register that day. Wiffle ball, because it's a tournament, you need to register in advance up to the 3rd.
So a lot of activities, no doubt, and putting this together, again, a very active board. What about support from sponsors? How's that working out for you?
We have a variety of different sponsors, some corporate, some individuals. They've been very generous, as they have been in the past. We also receive funds from the city of Clinton that helps us put this together. We put it together on a shoestring. Our total budget, trying to recall over the years, will run $20,000 to $23,000. And we've got sufficient funds to pay everybody that we have to hire for this year, and a start for next year. With the 250th anniversary, we'll probably put out a little extra hard appeal for contributions so that we can make this a very memorable or more memorable anniversary, celebrate the country's 250th and our festival's 15th year of celebration.
If people would like to get involved, or if they can volunteer or monetarily help you, how can they do that, Dave?
As far as volunteering, it's show up for organization. We do have need of a couple of volunteers for the 4th, basically to supervise the bounce houses. They get all the kids, kind of herd them together and get them on, get them off, and there's always a little trauma about an older sibling or somebody else not sharing on the bounce houses. So it's about a 2-hour shift from 2 to 4. Could use a couple of volunteers. As far as monetary contributions, they can send us a check. They can stop and visit me at the bank, Clinton National, make a donation there. We also have a Facebook page, which you can then make a donation. If you go to our Facebook page, Clinton 4th of July Festival, there's a QR code that should be able to prompt you to make a donation. We'll accept donations, large and small. And of course, if somebody wants to donate 100 shares of IBM, or they have crypto, they need to come see me.
Now, you've got a button there on your lapel, and I believe you guys have had a button every year, right?
We have had a button every year. It's kind of a tradition that's got carried forward from previous summer festivals in Clinton, and we decided to open that up, and every year we solicit drawings from area students in K through 5th grade. They submit their entry, and the board selects an entry. And this year, Peyton Whalen designed our button. We have collection cans for donations and buttons around town. All of the Clinton locations, Clinton National Bank, Gable Chiropractic, and a few others you see around town. Ask for a donation to help, and generally we collect enough to pay for the buttons and a little bit else that goes to the general expenses we incur.
Appreciate your time. It is such a great thing that you do for the community for the 4th of July. After, of course, Riverboat Days disbanded, there wasn't going to be anything on the 4th of July. I believe it was the Land Sisters got together. Just started with a parade only. It certainly has expanded, hasn't it, David?
Well, Angie and I have been there since day one, so that's 14 years. Neither one of us is getting any younger, and we can always use fresh blood and fresh input and ideas. It's a working board, so if you get involved, you help put things together, make the contacts, open to ideas. We worked on a couple. Some didn't pan out because of scheduling. One thing new this year that we're going to try, we carried over, well, for this year, we're going to try a kite flying. I have the kites. They're sitting at home. Some assembly required. So if you want to come down, or if you already have a kite and want to fly it, do that. The other thing carried over from last year was a dunk tank, and we've invited local mayors to sit in the dunk tank for a donation. You can attempt to dunk the mayor. I know the mayor of Clinton is stepping forward. I think the mayor of Fulton as well. I don't know about Comanche. And we take those proceeds and donate those to the project or the charity of the mayor's choice. So come early, come often, and support your local mayor and a worthy local cause.
So again, it's going to be on the 4th of July, coming up next Friday. The parade at 1 o'clock, grounds activities at 2 o'clock. And we'd be remiss if we didn't mention the fact that there is a baseball game in town that night with fireworks.
There is a baseball game, Burlington Bees, and after the ball game, and when the light is right, there will be fireworks following. I checked the forecast earlier this morning. There is no chance of snow or freezing rain on the 4th of July, so no reason not to come down and join us.
David, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you, Gary.